Hey everybody, this is Doc from Falcon Kydex Tech, and I'd like to welcome you to our 4th episode of the Falcon Fly By. Let me go ahead and pop up my Periscope here so I'm able to see what you guys are sending my way in the form of questions or your funny comments that you like to send at me. So the last couple shows we've had, there we go. That way I don't hear myself again. So the last couple shows we've talked everything from Kydex manufacturing, different products we offer, to airsoft, some gear reviews, and we've had some pretty big news lately. I'm really impressed with this. We have had, and I do believe I brought it out here with me. If not, bear with me, give me 15 seconds. And I am back. I do apologize for that. Don't mean to leave you guys with nobody talking. So, before we get started with that, the first thing I'd like to do again is give a big shout out to our sponsor, Multi-Mold Guns. You guys saw last week, he sent us a couple different new molds. The Glock 17 with the XCR1 and the Glock 19 with the X300 Ultra, and as well as the double Glock mag pouch, or double mag mold. A big shout out to them because we have been quite busy as of late doing a lot of orders, getting our queue back arranged here as we work with other potential retailers and our customers. We want to make sure to let you guys know that we are always working on your products and your orders. So we do want to give a big shout out to Multi-Mold. One of the things I do want to talk about is last week I showed you guys their Kydex wallet. Now, I've been using this thing since our last show, last Saturday. Very impressed with it. It has made, I guess, carrying a wallet pretty much obsolete for me. Due to its compact size, it's easy for me just to drop in my pocket. And what I've also done with the money clip that's on that is I can actually slide it in and put it right down inside my pocket, and it's easy for me to grab. Because, I mean, honestly, how many of us actually carry cash on us nowadays? Normally, what are we using? Our debit cards, credit cards. We carry more plastic with us than we do actual paper money. So it allows me to just put that right inside my belt, and I know where it is all the time. Again, great product. If you go to Multi-Mold's Facebook page, you'll see some of the cool stuff he has showing out. I just saw one he posted a few days ago where he had engraved Spider-Man on the money clip portion of the wallet. So again, he has stepped outside the box. There's a lot of companies out there that do produce a Kydex wallet of some sort. Tony from Multi-Mold has gone one step further and is giving you the customization that we look for in Kydex products, because that's one of the greatest things about Kydex is we're able to, as Kydex smiths or benders, however you want to term it, we can make custom molds for anything you guys are wanting out there. So again, check out Multi-Mold's website. I do believe they have the Kydex wallets up on their site. Price range is anywhere from $25 to $38, all depending on the options. I believe if you send him the graphic you want, he can have it engraved for you. So definitely check out Multi-Mold Guns for the Kydex wallet and for any of your molding needs. Like I said, we have never had an issue, and I've been doing this since 2012. I love his products. They have good weight into them. They mold great. And when I actually take the real gun and slide it into that holster that I use as mold, I don't have any issues. So again, check out Multi-Mold Guns for any of your Kydex needs and any of your molding gun needs and that Kydex wallet. So we do have a new option that we're giving to all our holsters here at FKT. And what we're doing is we had a customer who wanted a adjustable belt loop mount for his holster. So what we did was we went out and got the adjustable Stingray belt loop. This is by Blade Tech. We got their small one. We didn't need the large one, but the great thing about this is I can go anywhere from 1/4 of an inch wide to, I believe it's 2.75 inches wide for a belt. So that's really good for this. So it covers a wide range. It's fairly small in size, which is nice. We don't have to worry about any extravagant hole patterns and whatnot. And due to the mounting holes, this is going to be really easy to put that widget within inside the mold of the holster for that. So this is an option that will go with all our holsters. And starting next month, we are going to offer the utility clip on all of our in the waistbands and even for our out of the waistband holsters. So if you want to try that utility clip, let us know. We are going to get about 10 to 20 of them in stock, so we do have them. And they are they run us around $9–10 for us to get them. So we're going to pass that cost right to you guys. We're not going to increase the cost on it for that option, but it is a $9 option per utility clip. So that is an option. Everything I've read about these things, they're amazing. I've seen video of them where they just hold solid. So it's going to be something new that Falcon Battle Systems and Falcon Kydex Tech is going to add to our new product line and to our existing holsters as well. So even our out of the waistbands will have this option available if that's what you want. So on to what we're very, very proud to have here. So we've all seen on Facebook the YouTube video of that neat little slingshot pouch or sling pouch. And as somebody who, you know, backpacks a lot, hiking with the family, whatever it might be, or for that prepping, you know, to have this piece of gear in your kit, I went out to him and I sent him an email. I said, hey, you got videos out there, you're getting a good response. Send one to us so we can do a product review for you. So what they did is Shot LLC sent us one of their pocket launchers, and we are going to unbox it right here live for you guys. So that way you can see this product with us for the very first time as well. So let's go ahead. Now I know a lot of my Zerb brothers and sisters were posting this video to the different pages. They were talking about it as well. So again, this could be something that, you know, hey, they sent it to me. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. So first thing I want to notice is the packing for the actual shot is really good. It's all bubble wrap. It looks like it's encased in a polyurethane or a harder plastic on the inside, so that's always good. They sent us an extra pouch, so again, good on them for that. And they sent us some of the 5/16 inch steel ball, 100 count. So again, thank you Pocket Shot for this. So let's go ahead and let's open this bad boy up so we can see exactly what we got here. And while I'm opening this up, remember you guys, the link for the live video, if you don't have Periscope, goes right onto Twitter, and if you follow us on Twitter, that's how you can view this video there. Also, you can view it once we get it up on YouTube, and we list all the links to us, obviously, but to any product sponsor, any products that have come to us, we will have a list to their website and Facebook page. And if they don't have that, we'll get a contact email for that way you guys can go ahead and reach out to them as well. So here it is, the Pocket Shot, they're saying up to 350 feet per second. So I do believe they have another one on their website that goes up to 400 FPS. Don't quote me on that. I'll do a little research for you, and I'll post that link as well. But I do like the packaging. It's nice, secure. It's not going to come out on you. Now they say the first 10 shots is usually where you have, you know, it's going to be the toughest. And that's really nice. So here's my instruction booklet, which is always nice to have. And the blue launcher as well. Now what this kind of reminds me of is almost like, it looks like a parachute, honestly. But it's almost slingshot material. So again, it does come with an extra launcher. And again, I mean, pretty simple way you're going to hold it here. Just wrap your index finger and your thumb around it. you're going to put your shot in there, and I'm not going to do it in here, obviously, I'm in an enclosed area, but we will do another live broadcast during the daytime showing this being shot. But you would put your round in, and then pull back, and then, you know, simple operation, simple construction, but I will say, just by looking at it initially, very, very well put together. I'm very impressed at how well this is put together. And if I'm doing this right here, which who knows, it could be, I'm guessing, to be able to switch out the bladder here, you would insert your lid the other direction, and there's little notches inside the main wheel here that presses down on the bladder right here to make sure it holds in place. And then when you get done and you change it out, it allows you to get it nice and tight, and then you just pop that off. Just drop this into your pack and you're good to go. So from the initial standpoint, I have to say very, very nicely put together. Very simplistic in design and use. Now, I did reach out to them as well, and I'd asked for, we saw them shoot an arrow. So I asked for that kit as well. However, due to their sales being so high, they're having a hard time keeping that product in stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to purchase some of the arrow knocking kits, and I'm going to go down to Dick's Sports and purchase a couple arrows. And same thing as I'm going to do a test with that as well, because again, if you get something like this, I would say you're going to have to use it, and I would say use, you know, the very first pocket as much as possible to get comfortable with it, get proficient. Sorry, there's a mosquito flying by my face. So that way, when you go to actually need to pull this out and use it, you're dead on. I know in the videos the guys made it look real easy. You know, he's taking out 2 pop cans or shooting through 2 bottles of water that were distanced apart. But that all is great, but these guys designed it, so they know exactly what they're doing. But again, I'm really impressed with this, how this came together. I mean, there's my instruction booklet. Here's that other bladder or other pocket. I just go ahead, fit that down in there, put my instruction booklet back in. First, let's get the air out of the pocket. That would probably help. So we did that. Slide that right back inside there. And it's right back in its case. So again, we will do a live fire test on this. I want to thank Matt Green from Shot LLC for sending this to us. And Matt, I want to let you know, I'm very impressed with this product. I haven't used it yet, but if I was just going to go off of the construction and what I saw here, I would definitely endorse this product. But we will, don't worry, we're going to put this thing through its paces. We're going to do a live broadcast so you can see it actually being used. Because I'm dying to see this and to actually use it, to get comfortable with it and see how well it actually shoots. And I'll be sure to list on our, when we post this to YouTube, of what the FPS is on the blue pouch versus the black pouch. And I can definitely tell you this is going to be something cool to add to the kit. You know, if you're backpacking or you're hiking somewhere or whatever it might be, you know, for those preppers, having a couple of these maybe in your kit, getting proficient with them, not a bad thing, because, you know, you're shooting with this, and if you shoot that little ball bearing, it's whatever you hit it's definitely going to get knocked down without a problem. So again, thanks a lot, Matt Green from Shot LLC, and we'll definitely get you the next video of the live broadcast of this being shot. So I'm very, very impressed with that product. Now, one of the other things I want to talk about is the time it takes for us to get a typical order out the door. And please feel free to ask any questions that you might have. Now, here at Falcon Kydex, we're a one-man shop. and we have improved and refined our delivery from the time you place an order to the time it comes. You know, I get it through the system, we print off the invoice, and we actually start working on it. We have gone away from giving a hard, I guess, lead time. We don't do that anymore. I was trying to be, I guess, courteous to customers, giving them a 2 to 3 week soft lead time, which means that anything can happen within those 2 to 3 weeks, but we try to get your product out in 2 to 3 weeks. So from here on out, what's going to take place is when we get your order in, we're going to acknowledge that we got your order. And a lot of you guys, because you take advantages of the discounts and the deals we have going on, you contact us directly through Facebook. We go ahead, we talk to you, we try to get all the particulars for the invoice, we put together an invoice, we send it out, you guys pay for it. Now we are letting you know that we're only giving a 2-week notice off the date that you put in an invoice. So what we'll do is, we'll set it for a week out. When that week hits, we'll send you a reminder and we'll put it out 1 more week. If we don't hear anything back from you or see that invoice paid, we'll just cancel the invoice. Because we don't start work on your order until the order is paid, which means it doesn't come off our line, our ordering line, and into our queue until the order is paid for. Because once the order is paid for, that's when we allocate Kydex, we allocate rivets, we allocate the attachment, we allocate the screws for the attachments. Hey, what's going on here? Well, we are talking about the ordering process here at Falcon Kydex Tech. Thank you for your question. So once an order is paid for, all those things are allocated. We go through our supply, we look at what we have, and at that point we have to look at and say, okay, do we need to order anymore? Oh, we do? So we go ahead and we place an order. It takes us anywhere, with one of our suppliers being here locally in Georgia, we get our stuff in about 2 to 3 days. They're pretty quick. If I order it first thing in the morning or late that night, I can usually have it in 2 days. We have another supplier that we go through that is based out in the West Coast, so it takes them anywhere from, I would be generous and say, 4 to 6 business days. All right? So once we get that gear in, we're able to work. Like some of you have seen the post and have commented to me on Facebook, hey, I saw you were waiting for malice clips. He had mentioned knifekits.com. Well, we actually get a better deal of our malice clips through another supplier when we order 100 or more. We got our supply in, so we're working on orders right now. But what I'm trying to say to you is we will no longer give that 2 to 3 week lead time. Now we'll look at it, we'll look at what's going on in the shop, and we'll give you a best case, but that is not a hard dealed lead time. That's not when we're going to be done with your product or your items that you ordered. That's not when this is going to happen. What we do now is when we start your product or your order is we will contact you either by the email address that was in the order that when you place it online, or through the Facebook Messenger when you messaged us to put the order in. And we will contact you and we'll say, hey, want to let you know I'm starting your order right now. As we're going through your order and working on it, we'll snap pictures throughout the process and post them, again, either send them through that email or we'll send them through Facebook Messenger. So that way you're getting an update. When your product is done, we'll send you a picture of the final product, usually 2 to 3 pictures, and say, hey, your product is done. Now, when we go to send your product out, what we do is we will take a snapshot of the UPS tracking number and we will send it to you and say, hey, here's your tracking number, you now have it, and based upon UPS time, it'll be 2 to 3 days. I will let you know that we do have hard scheduled shipping dates though, which is every other week. So every other Friday, and the schedule is posted on the Falcon Kydex Facebook page in the notes section. You go there and you'll see what our schedule is for orders or for when we ship. International orders, we try to work and get those shipped out as fast as we can. However, we do have them sit on a monthly ship date just so we can get them all out at one time, because we do have regular scheduled international orders that come to us throughout the month. So we try to get them all in one batch and do one batch of international shipping per month. If there's a big need why you need that item right away, well, we'll try to get it in our line a little faster, and we'll try to get it out to you. We do offer an option for what we call expedient shipping, or I believe I call it rush shipping. It is $10, and what that does is that puts your order right into the queue, and it puts it right up in there. And then what we do is we factor in for that day of work how to get your order in so we can work on it and get it done and get it out as quickly as possible. I do want you to know that law enforcement military orders, no matter if the military is U.S. or foreign-based, and what I mean by that foreign-based is I do have orders that come from members in the military from the UK. Lee Hill is actually my first individual, and he is working with within his unit to get more orders for me from those guys because he has actually ordered product, and he's actually using it in theater. So when we get those orders in, military and law enforcement have first priority, okay? Retail orders, because yes, we do handle retail orders. That's one of the things Falcon Kydex Tech is working on more and more and more, is to get our products out into stores. So if there's something you're looking for, like a standard holster, say for an Elite Force 1911 TAC, you go into your local airsoft store and they have it already on the shelf for you to purchase right then and there. So we focus on our retail orders. However, we have set our weekends aside for just retail orders. The reason for that is a lot of these orders are quite large. So when we get those in, we want to focus just on them. Not saying that the individual orders aren't important, because they are. The individual orders is what has gotten Falcon Kydex Tech to where it is today. However, what we want to do is take that, and we want to give them their own day to where we can sit there and say, oh, hey, they ordered 100 items for us. We are going to work on this all day. If it's the same stamp every day and we're not interjecting other orders, there is no error for mix-up in there whatsoever. So that's why we give our retail orders the focus of the weekends. Also, one of the reasons why I said we will not work on the weekends unless it's a retail order is because, yes, believe it or not, I do have a family. I have a wife. I have 4 daughters with a 5th one on the way. And the only time I have really to spend with them is on the weekends due to my day job and due to running this business as well. So not to shun any of my customers, because, hey, I love you all. As much as you contact me all the time or you're always throwing a design wrench at me, I love you guys, because you are what makes Falcon Kydex Tech viable. Because if it wasn't viable, my wife would say, you need to get out of it because it's not doing what it should be doing. So that is some of the new stuff that we have going on. The other thing I want to touch base on is for the winners of our player packets from airsoft events. Yes, they are important. I am getting them in. Every couple of days I'll get a few in. You guys take a back seat to paying orders. You are getting something for free. And with that being said, I know you're going to contact me down the line and say, hey, I won this 2 months ago. Where's it at? Well, honestly, I have more paid orders to worry about than using my stock to create your free item. That's not to say that you will not get it. It just does not take a front seat to paying customers, law enforcement or military, or retail orders. That's just how it is. However, when our queue starts to drop, which it is right now, we're banging through orders quite quickly now, we will start to set a day aside where I will set a whole night aside and I will do nothing but the player pack orders that you guys have won. Because we went out there, we supported that event, and yes, we're going to take care of that person who won that package, and hopefully down the line, you'll have something of ours and you'll turn around and be like, oh, hey, by the way, I won this holster a while back, but I want to upgrade to something else, or I want to order a couple flashbang pouches. So yes, we will get you guys taken care of. Any questions? This is like the fastest episode we've ever done. As much as you guys want me to get down under an hour. Last episode was 39 minutes, so we are making it. Shipping, all our shipping, no matter if it's international or domestic, is all through the United Postal Service. So that's why it's so easy to do tracking now, because any priority mail package has tracking number added to it. So that makes it quite easy to do. We are still running our deal on our everyday carry kit. It's normally a $75 kit, but until the end of the month, we're doing it for $50. That's a custom holster, mag pouch, and a tack assisted folding knife. That, like I said, normally we do for $75. We're doing it for $50. That's any color, any pattern that you're looking for. What we require, because we didn't make a code for that, is get a hold of us on Falcon Kydex Tech's Facebook page. Send us a message, and we will go ahead and we'll start talking to you and answering back and forth. Be sure to check that other in the message, because if you send us a message and we send one back, if we're not friends or you haven't liked the page, Facebook puts it in that other message category. So make sure you check that and definitely let us know what patterns you're looking for. Also, we are still doing the deal on the buy two get third one free for both single clip style, single bang pouch, and our double banger pouch. That's the first time we've ever done it for our double banger pouch. We're actually producing close to 20 of those every 3 days. So we're building our stock up, and we want to push the product, obviously. But like I said, these things have 1,000,001 uses. I've seen M27 smoke grenades. I've seen the big EG-18 smoke grenades in them. I've even seen beer bottles, soda cans, and I've seen hot dogs and hot dog buns placed in these things. So I do know they're very versatile. So we are doing a deal on that. So like I said, it's a buy two, get a third one free, which is a good deal, because if you're a team and each guy only needs one, and you've got, 6 guys on the team, you place 2 orders like that, 2 of them are going to be free, and you've outfitted your other 4. So again, not a bad deal per se. Next month we will be hopefully having a guest on our show, or next episode. I'm sorry, next month, next episode. Lance Groom from GA Tack will be here, and he will be discussing proper stance and proper grip on your pistol. Lance does classes with GA Tack for what they call first-timers or first-time shooters, and they put on a really good class for concealed carry as well. So we definitely want to check that out, and he'll be going over how to pistol. So definitely make sure you tune in for that. The other thing we want to start looking at is we were going to be going to Dragon Rogue. However, again, family life intervened a little bit, and we will not be having a live interview that weekend with P90 Girl. However, I am setting something up. So in the turn of everything, we are going to do kind of a mix mash right now of both real steel gear and airsoft, because in this area, I believe it focuses on both groups. We have our real steel guys. As you can see the flag in the background, I am a member of ZERT, second-year member. So they have that. And some of those guys that are on ZERT are also airsoft players as well. And then we want to focus on airsoft, and we want to bring some of the better-known players out, have interviews with them, talk to them, get their feel of the pulse of airsoft. We're also going to bring in some of the guys around here. Ryan Tanak, I think I just murdered your last name, but I will tag you in the video. He does the IPSC shootings out here, and I've made him a holster double mag setup that he uses quite religiously out on the range for his shooting competitions. And I'm going to bring him in, hopefully, and we can sit down and have a little one-on-one. And he can just go over some of the things he's learning with the IPSC. And that's something we're also looking at, believe it or not, with the airsoft side of the house, is to get people involved in that. Because, yeah, believe it or not, they have IPSC shoots for airsoft. And just to get the local community involved, nothing too high speed right away, but just get the local community involved and see what they think. And run it in different fields. Again, you have your field here at Fort Stewart. You have another field, the old Frontier Airsoft that's out there in Thompson, that is having an event. Matter of fact, May 7th, they are having a airsoft event, $25. They will have Grey Wolf Tactical gear will be out there as their vendor on site. I believe they're having a raffle. If you want to show up Friday for camping, you can. Excuse me. So they will be out there. Be sure to check out that event. And then again, I'm going to try to get the schedule or list for the IPSC shoots that are in the area, 2-gun, 3-gun competitions. So that way, excuse me, we can get that information out to you guys as well that are in the area. However, I don't just do this video for those locally, or this show locally for here in the area. I'm going to be posting it on other websites or Facebook pages as well. On Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Texas, Atlanta, Tennessee. We want to get this out there to as many people as possible. And again, I know I'm looking at my count right now. It says I have 2 people online on the meeting, and I think one of them is my other account. But, we want as many people as possible to take part in our live broadcast because we do this for you guys. We really want to get your involvement when we have these web shows. So, as I see there's no questions or anything right now, remember to check out Pocket Shot. Let me look at their box again. Yeah, Pocket Shot LLC. Matt Green is, I believe, the vice president of that company. I want to thank you for sending me your product, and we will be doing a live broadcast video of actual demo of using that piece of equipment. I also want to thank Multimold again for being our primary sponsor for the Falcon Fly By. You guys are awesome. Tom, keep up the great work. Tony, I've got 8 million names in my head here. Keep up the great work up there that you're doing in Warren, Michigan. The molds you're producing, the Kydex wallet, the new Kydex, the basket weave pattern Kydex. We appreciate everything that you do. We do appreciate you guys being our sponsor, and thank you a lot for being part of this. And then we also want to, let everybody know again, utility clips, I believe that's what they're called, will be becoming a standard option that will be available for all our products starting next month. And then the new item that we're adding for all our holsters is the Stingray loop, and this is from Blade Tech. So we'll definitely be getting this added to all our holsters as an option for a mount. And this will actually work good. I do want to say something about this. The holster I'm making for this is our Striker platform. So I did get the holster today. So Eric, I want to let you know I got the holster today in the mail. And we're going to be making a Striker holster that will be mounted with this. So I'm looking forward to it. And I will do a draw video once we get this mounted and talk a little bit more about this particular item once we have it on. The actual holster we're making. But I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. And again, I'll see you next Saturday. Our show's Saturday. Next Saturday might be Sunday. It's all based on schedule. Or it might run a little later than normal. But remember, the Falcon Fly By is every Saturday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the West Coast, I believe you guys are 3 hours behind, so 5 o'clock. We do post up on YouTube. Web link on Twitter as well when we start our videos. Be sure to check us out on Periscope at Falcon Kydex Tech. Like our page, join us, make sure you catch us whenever we're on. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Falcon Kydex Tech. And we're on there all the time. I get your guys' messages so I know what's going on. We just started an account on Snapchat, so give us some time to get used to that. We're also on Instagram. And we'll be posting all this stuff, the way to get a hold of us, and our email address, which is ftktech@gmail.com. Again, this is Doc for Falcon Kydex Tech and Falcon Battle Systems LLC. I'll see you next week. And remember, keep shooting straight.